I know it's been a while. I've been very busy with house stuff and house stuff. I'm to get away from that for a second. My feet, I'm having feet issues, plantar fasciitis, which is actually now on both feet. It's really good times. And then the neuroma, which we're addressing with the shots, killing the nerve. Also good times. I've had my second shot, and you know, I think it might be working. I'm not really sure. I don't know. My foot feels more tired than usual, and I don't know if it's because it's, dying. Well, the nerve, anyway. I don't know. I think it might be working. I'm not 100%. I have my third shot next week. And we'll know then if it, yeah, I'm not going to repeat myself. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But the house stuff, the air conditioner broke, which we had replaced, and they've been out twice because there's a wiring issue that they're going to resolve tomorrow, apparently. I don't know why this is dragging into a long thing, but it is. It's good times. They're being very nice about it, but it's there's some communication error that, according to the company, it's a Trane air conditioner. The installers installed it according to Trane specifications, but then there's some filter that it's a known issue that when they connect the wire to this filter and the thing that's supposed to communicate back and forth, it doesn't, and then it shuts the whole unit down. So they had to come out at midnight last week to get it going because it was 95 degrees at 9:30, and when I called, I said it's 95 degrees at 9:30. This thing's less than a week old. Hello. So they came out, got it working, scheduled it for Tuesday, and of course it goes out again a few days ago, so they had to come out. And they didn't resolve that then. They said, well, we're doing that on Tuesday. So, yeah. So I've got to be home to babysit them then. And then, such good times. Sort of before that, I guess, there was a break-in on our blocks. Somebody, did I talk about this? Somebody smashed in a window to gain entry in somewhere on our street, and the person was home. They hit the panic button and all that. Of course, that gets me going, let's check our house. We have an alarm system, but I realized that one of the rooms didn't have a glass break, and I don't know why, because we had the alarm installed after we moved in. The people didn't have one prior, so I don't know why we didn't have one installed in that room. But it's the room that's farthest away from the house, so or from the bedroom at least. To the other end of the house. If someone broke into it at night, we wouldn't necessarily hear it, and it wouldn't trip the alarm. So we had ADT come out, put the glass break in, and he was up in the attic. He's like, I plugged something in up here. We blew a fuse. Your fuse, your circuit up there is really over. It's too much. There's too much on it. So I said, great. So I called the electrician because I wanted to get another circuit up there so that just wouldn't be so overloaded. And he said, well, we went out to the box. There's no more room in the inn. And there's things that aren't right on that, and even I can see that I'm no electrician, but it's been going along. So they're going to come tomorrow and fix that, so that's not overloaded, which is fun, because then they got to cut the power for most of the day. 99 degrees tomorrow. Good times. So that's that. And then, I noticed that the plants out front were kind of wilty, and one of the zones in the sprinkler system is not working. Actually, two. So I'm currently home now babysitting the sprinkler guys because I couldn't figure out, it's a wiring problem. I couldn't really figure out where the issue was. And it's taken them about an hour to find it, and there's two of them. So I can change sprinkler heads. I can add them, I can remove them. But when it comes to the wiring of where things are, I left it up to them. So, yeah. Is that all? I don't even know. I spent 5 minutes rambling about the state of the affairs of the house, which is not good. And I've been busy repairing things. There's rotted wood. You can't see in front of me here, but there's a glass door with 2 glass windows that from floor to, no, not quite ceiling, but they're big glass doors and windows. And the wood was sort of rotted around the bottom pieces because the way the guy that renovated the house had great vision on some areas and not on others. He did a great job renovating the house. It was built in the 50s. He took it down to the studs, really reconfigured it. It's very nice, and in most of the areas it's done well, except for this patio area. There's not enough overhang really over the door, and so whenever there's any kind of rain, it just beats in, hits the window and the door, and the wood's just rotted because of that. And I'm not sure about the slope, but it just seems like the water settles there. So I replaced the wood with this PVC material that they make out of PVC pipes, which is really nice because it won't rot. So I did that and painted and tore out some of the caulk that was along the side that was all curled up, and it just wasn't obviously doing any good. So I dug that out, replaced that. I think we're set, water seal, because I was having some trouble with the sheetrock over on the window, which is right underneath that little area that was getting some water damage. And I know, it's always something. But I have lots of other projects that I won't bore you with right now. I'll bore you later. Just when you have a house, things happen. I enjoy doing them, don't get me wrong. I love doing the projects. It's really never ending. But again, if I can do most of it myself, I will. I couldn't do the sprinkler system. I was really bummed out about that. I figured out, I got down to the point where I knew it was a wiring issue, but if I had thought it through, I think I could have found where they found it, because it made sense where it was when they found it, but it didn't. I just didn't think of it at the time, and I didn't think of it until they pointed it out. I was like, oh yeah, I can see why that's like that. But it's resolved. They're resolving it right now. All right, well, I'm going to go because I've rambled on for a long time. I just wanted to check in, and things are getting better, slowly. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.